Look. Tell me what you think of me and my fellas. Come on now. Like just call y'all niggas tryna kick it together. Yeah, like tryna make it out this fucked up city. Yeah, cause really ain't nothing really but been really pretty. Yeah, but me and my niggas tryna get it up gritty. Yeah, cause really been up in the city. Yeah, and I can tell you shit ain't pretty. No.
What it ain't, man. It's your boy Banknote, one half of the legendary LINX. One man trying to find peace, man. We here to link up, fellowship, see what's going on. What's happening, bro?
What to do, man? Hey.
I know you loving this one.
It been a day, man, you know, but shit. I'm always gonna do the introductions or what? Cause you know, shit, this shit gonna get out of hand sometime. Cause, bro.
I let you handle this one on purpose, though. We ain't gotta worry about it, but I'm gonna let you handle this one here intentionally.
Legend.
Dilly.
I'm talking two-time national champion.
Dilly.
That's like GOAT status.
A brother.
They got this. Who just UConn just did it, right? Only other team to go back.
Time out. See, we ain't see
back to back.
Let me just clear the out. UConn fans, I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to you. Y'all did not break no record. You didn't break a record. You tied the record. Like, you didn't break it. I just want to put that out there. So when we put this stat out here about my brother being a legend, it's still that, because y'all ain't break no record. I just want
when you look at the record book, it say Florida. It don't say Florida and UConn. Do it say both?
Nah.
It say Florida.
They ain't
nobody's gonna remember that UConn tied them.
I'm just saying they didn't break no
anyway.
record.
But with no further ado, man, and it's an honor to have you, man. The link is real. We've been going back and forth about setting this up, and it's one of them things for me. It hit home. You know, we spent some time together at Florida, and you know we grown and experienced life quite a bit outside of that. So to you know, be able to link up with you at this point in life and listen to the road you've been on and how you evolved and how your experiences are relatable to my own. This was big for me, man. So I appreciate you for coming, bro.
That's all love, man. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Like, where you? I mean, you did a nice intro for him, but are you gonna address that as three natties in this building at once? Like, the thing's shining and whatnot. But
I got some juice now, but
can we address that as three natties in here? You know, not just two. You know.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I like to, what did it say now? Pop my shit. I'm gonna pop my shit too. But it was bro. You know, shit. Them boys, and it was, you know, like I got to experience that too. Same time,
right.
You know, they won it, we won it, they won it again. So that shit was love. But nah, man, this shit ain't about me, bro. We just
No, but I think you deserve your flowers as well,
Absolutely.
especially from me. Like, I ain't get a chance to tell y'all really, you know, thank you and big salute, because y'all know my situation at the time. So, I got to give y'all, both y'all, flowers on that. You know what I'm saying? Before we move forward with that. So, yeah, you get them too. And we're going to link up like that.
I appreciate it, man. At the same time, though, I'm sure Rut feel like how I feel. We just did what we were supposed to do.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I met you, day one we was locked in.
Mm-hmm.
I met your pops, we was locked in. You know what I mean? So it's like, I know your family. You know what I mean? So just from that, it's deeper than what people see from the outside. You know what I mean?
That.
So it's always love.
I remember times being on, well, you know, me and Rut came from, you know, from high school and middle school and all that together. But I remember times being out with you, and you know what I'm saying, I had explained to people that I ain't no fan, man. It's family. Y'all tripping, man. Like, go ahead and do your thing. But I know that little look in C. Rich. He just signed a little bit too many autographs and shook too many hands.
Get out of here. Come on now. Get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here.
Back in, but we finna ride, man. So, you know, it is good to be at this point where I can see both of y'all as grown men, you know what I'm saying, and all the trials I done been through as well. And we be able to link up, and we always say this fellowship thing, but it is real. Like, it's not common for us to go past them layers. Right. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? We initially start with, I'm mad, I'm sad, and that way it's at, and leave it right there. And whatever transpired from there, that's where it go. But it's good to see y'all as adults and me as an adult, and we still pushing forward. And y'all got success. I'm winning my personal battle, so I got success. But I want to dig a little deeper than just basketball, man, because I know before I went on my vacation, man, you was working at like the tech school or whatever.
In the beginning, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I want you to speak a little bit on that, man, about how just, I guess, the urge to even want to deal with the youth in that manner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people see an athlete, and whether they was superstarish or whatever the case may be, whatever term you want to use, they don't always see them going into the educational part to like touch them. They always see them transitioning into coaching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Training.
Right.
Stuff like that. So me watching from the outside, cause I was proud as a little brother, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
But like how that worked for you? Cause I know with me, when I was working on them jits, you know what I'm saying? I felt good every day, but to see them, cause I can't see but so much, cause
Right.
they go to a dorm. You get to see whether they actually took that growth and took it to the next level or not. So how that sit with you?
It was great, because for me, like, I played basketball, I hoop, but I ain't grow up wanting to go to the NBA. I ain't grow up having no interest in sports like that. Like, I was a geek first, you know what I mean? Like, into the books heavy. I mean, I was outside doing my thing, getting in trouble, but for real, like, I was into the books for real.
Correct.
So once I decided to come back home, my whole thing was, I don't want to really do nothing for the athletes, because they got coaches, they got mentors, they got a lot of people already around. So
For real.
if I could focus on the average person, the regular student, not regular, but the students, then for me, I feel like I can attract and hit way more who wouldn't have an opportunity to maybe speak to people who I may be to bring in and help influence. So it was a natural progression for me. So coming home, one of my homeboys was working at the school, and he had me come in to speak to the students one day. So when I went in to speak, he introduced me to the principal. Shout out Ashley, shout out Blaze. But Ashley Wright is the principal that was the principal at the school at the time.
Correct.
And I guess, well, she knew of me from being from Lakeland. Her parents, big time in the school board back at home. So we made a connection as far as our goals were aligned. So when I first got home, I started a nonprofit organization, the Rich Kids Project. So in that, me getting a chance to work with this high school, I didn't know nothing about organizations for real. I'm doing the best I can from the heart. But at the same time, if we're going to be real, it's a lot of business go into it. So I saw it as an opportunity to learn from the school, get a chance to implement some of my thoughts and some of my ideas,
Right.
Their resources, you know what I mean? So they had everything I needed. I felt
Did
like
some of them push past some of your ideas and things?
Oh man, we did a lot. We took them down to Miami to some games, but the whole thing about the Miami trip, it was about exposure and not just exposure, but exposure and etiquette. So we were teaching them not just to see things differently, but to live and be different. So we had etiquette classes. We started off like practice. We went to Chili's, taught everything. We had everybody just doing our thing. But if you want to call it like the final exam we went to Shula Steakhouse. Everybody got suited and booted. If you ain't had no suit, so what? We're going to take you and make sure you get straight.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody had on the tie, girls had on dresses, and we took them there. So everything that we had taught and spoke about building up to that dinner,
Right.
we implemented it. You know what I mean? So it was far more than just going down and having a good time and eating. It was, you might not even eat with your fork and your knife like that, but just understanding and knowing how to do it,
Right.
and put yourself in a different position,
Correct.
just off the optics of things. Just how
Yeah,
people
because
look at you.
we definitely know people out there that'll just watch what you do and
Right.
see if you even had formal training.
Come
or
on,
something.
man.
So, yeah, so
Picking
that's
up
big.
the stuff from the left side,
yeah.
supposed to get it from the right side.
That's big.
see?
You know what I'm saying? You done picked up the salad fork, man.
Right.
You picked the wrong thing
Oh, man,
up,
we
man.
ain't on that course
Right.
yet.
So I mean that's big though, man, because I know that ain't prominent throughout the eye culture.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not, but my whole thing was, man, I wanted just to be an inspiration.
Right.
So for me, it ain't about giving nothing tangible or like nothing for real. It was just about if I could be a motivation. So when we went down there, they got a chance to meet Derrick Rose. They got a chance to meet Joakim Noah. And in that, man, like, coming from where we from, we don't ever get no opportunities. And to see these celebrities on the stage that they were at that time, both of them boys was all-star. Me and my
Right.
sister, they were all-stars at the time. So for them to get to see people who they see on TV,
Right.
tapped in, hugging, showing love.
You know, look. Tell me what you think of me and my fellas. Come on now. Like, just call y'all niggas tryna kick it together.
felt great, man.
Yeah,
I felt great, man. So,
and I'm gonna get this right after this because what it was, just May or June. No, it was May when we was at the town.
oh yeah.
Okay, so it was beautiful, right? I wish you. Matter of fact, you was out west at the time, man. Boo Baby and all that. Well, Joe Kim and them came in town. Him touring with their shout out to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And Doc. You know what I'm saying?
From Chicago.
They got Cure Violence Global. You know what I'm saying? And bro, that man said something that I had never seen nobody that was trying to move something, and that was like, well, I appreciate you inviting me, because he say, man, listen, my job ain't to go out to these environments and to these neighborhoods and say, hey, don't smoke that dope, hey, don't shoot that gun. My job is to be an opportunity for you to come talk to, because we ain't had that. And when you take that different tactic, because everybody want to put down, man, you ain't supposed to be sweet. How the hell you gonna tell me what I'm supposed to do?
Right, coach me through it.
You know what I'm saying? Show me what you did, because that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be one of them you gotta show me type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's important though, and you know, I admire your thought process on it, as far as when you said you wanted to give back something beyond the game, because I'm in the same position right now, because I get asked all the time, you know, whether or not I want to coach or you know, get into football like that, and I struggle with it because I love the game, you know. But I was the same. I never saw myself playing professional football. I never even saw myself playing college football. It's kind of one of them things. I went through the motion. I fell into the game just for the camaraderie, just to have something to do, you know. So my mama had 2 hours to herself, you know, on the week. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. And it just evolved from that. But I'm at the point now in my life where I think I got so much more to offer. I don't want to box myself into the game, you know, because it's only a select percentage of people that play the game.
Right. Where
we got a world full of, you know, knowledge and shit out here where all these people can reach. That's much bigger than this game. Because if I'm telling people, put everything you got into going to play collegiately or professionally, that's a small window.
Right.
You know, I can lead them into a big window. It's a lot more doctors than it is professional athletes. It's a lot more lawyers than professional athletes.
Right.
You know, it's a lot more success stories outside of football and sports and music, entertainment, but in culture, that's all we know. Now, I'm not saying you can't pursue those things, but when you put them into perspective, we own those lanes. Mm-hmm. So we create those. Those lanes are us. So anybody can decide to go do any of these things when we want to. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's just a big thing for me, man. Letting people know, like, yeah, look up to Derrick Rose, look up to Joe Kim Noah, but also look up to C. Rich. You know, look up to these guys who are doing it in real life outside of a game.
I think it's hard sometimes though, because when somebody see you for only being a certain thing, that's all they gonna see you for. So I had to realize I ran away from the game. I still run away from it. Just like you, people ask me to coach, train. I've been retired. I don't want no parts of it. But at the same time, I had to realize we blessed, man. And some of the opportunities that we have and we saw in the sport, we're supposed to be out there with the guys that's playing the sports, because they might go through some of the same things that we went through and we didn't have anybody. So if we could be that conduit and just help them to learn and put them on and get past some of the things that we went through, we can at least take that excuse from them. Say they can't say they didn't know. Whether they do it or not, that's on them. But at the same time, I feel like we obligated to be out here every day, you know what I mean, doing something. I'm terrible. I ain't gonna say I'm good at it. I'm not good at it. But we really are obligated.
Joe said it best when we was at that meeting. Joe said, "Yeah, I'm a hook and I know it. I'm gonna use the basketball as a hook."
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I hate about it, because I know some of your history as being one of your close friends. Like, people may not know you wasn't into sports like that until you said it like that.
Right.
Like, these dudes, bro, like, Joe ain't stupid. You ain't stupid. Rod ain't stupid. Like, y'all understand what the history is. Y'all understand what imprint y'all left out there.
Right.
Especially in our area. And that's a big salute to you, Joe Kim, Kobe, Doc, because y'all in a whole nother county
right
with this. but y'all still get it, bro. We can use this as a hook, reel them in, and then try to display our information to them. And it's gonna take that. It might take a boss man D-Lo to go get this little dude right here.
Yeah, because you got to build that rapport and get that respect
and take him
first.
to the studio and make him. I don't care if you talking about it now. I know I just got you up out of here.
Right.
I don't care if you say you want to play basketball, but if I get to put this ball in your hand, it might be a chance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hate that it always leads to sports and music, but those avenues create other avenues, and ain't nowhere around that.
See it like that. And that's what I'm saying, because we already been in that level. As far as sports, I can at least step down to the basketball player and say, hey man, you don't have to be a basketball player per se. They got plenty jobs in the front office where you'll be there for way longer than any basketball player.
But
for
can
the
a
most part.
non-basketball player go tell a basketball player that?
Maybe not, but I can, and because I can,
right,
that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Opposed to, you know what I mean?
I say I appreciate the hook.
Right.
I got to.
We just got to start running from it at the end of the day. Bro.
Okay. So
let me
just
like I had that conversation with you. We done had this conversation, but
yeah.
I leave it because I respect it, because I done been on the inside and the outside at the same time.
But we need it
all
though.
Y'all in there
at the same time. Keep doing it though. Don't stop doing it and feel like you get on our nerves, because I'm gonna speak for myself. I hear you. It's just more or less. I gotta just get out of my own way as far as, because one of my biggest, I won't say mistakes or regrets, I don't really have anything that's really driving me like that. Like I don't have no kids. Like I do things with my family, you know, like that. But because I don't have that thing where I just got to wake up and say I got to put, like, I'm good. You know what I mean? So if I'm good, it's easier for me to fall back and quit on certain things. Right. So for you, staying in my ear to meet QB, you know what I mean? Amp today, he just hearing his story and listening to him super. It's just like it's giving me that motivation to be like, I've been tripping all this time, you know what I mean? So I gotta
gauging.
It's gauging, but at the same time, we all go through what we go through for a reason.
Facts.
And I ain't gonna kill y'all with the whole Christian stuff, but at the same time, if we have a testimony, we supposed to be spitting and giving it to people, that might be bringing somebody back to where they supposed to be coming to. You know what I mean? So aside from just the sports and the money and all that, we got to be whole first in the heart. You know what I mean? So once you get that straight, you ain't really faking and flying and trying to be something you're not, because you cool with who you are.
We know that's the fight right now, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people got, like, I use the term, I throw that mirror in front of myself. I G-check myself. Like, a lot of people can't, that heart got Band-Aids and stitches and puncture wounds and all that, because you don't want to take the medicine and fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You won't throw that in front of yourself and say, bro, I'll tell him, bro, I deal with conflict with myself, because one thing about it, every single day in my life right now, currently, I experience a new emotion or experience I have never experienced, because I just came home. Mm-hmm. So, bro, when I'm looking at all this stuff that's going on, bro, y'all dudes is needed. See, my in the street status or whatever it was, the history that was laid, it pulled a certain weight with somebody. But these kids don't know me. They were 8 years old, now they're 18.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
It ain't all about that, because you can have
I'm just saying, y'all
Nah, that's true, but what I'm saying, nah, because you have influence on people you may not know. So I'm telling you, just you, we talking and you telling me, see, Red, I hear you, bro, but that's letting me know, not just let me know, but I'm hearing you, so I'm getting off the phone. I'm thinking like, bro, right? I'm out here tripping, not just on the strength of just because it's something that's fulfilling. It's, man, we got too much information to just be sitting at the crib doing nothing with. You know what I mean? Ain't like I'm writing a book or putting out blog. I ain't gonna say I ain't doing nothing, but I ain't doing nothing, bro. You know what I mean? So it's something outside of just my family and close people to me. Something, man, you know what I mean? So whatever that is, you know what I mean? So a little quick little shameless plug, if y'all don't mind.
Hey,
I'm working with the Pouncey twins, Marquise and Mike, right now in the lady that I mentioned earlier, Ashley Wright, was at the charter school. We trying to putting together the app, and it's basically around NIL.
What?
An application.
Putting together an app.
So let me. I don't want to say too much because it's in the process. It's getting done. So ain't no trying, because it's really a beta out right now. So it is a beta. I'm trying to So just in that, the whole thing is we want to try to get ahead of the financial literacy piece, and if we can get ahead of the financial literacy piece, at least with the NIL aspect.
Look. Tell me what you think of me and my fellas. Come on now.
just us being, to certain people being who we are and being in them situations, all of us done had some type of money. All of us done blew some type of money. All of us done learned about taxes, learned about CPAs. There's a lot of things that we know and we learned that these kids have no idea when they get it because their parents don't know.
Right.
So if we had the opportunity to get in front of them, and we've been trying to get it going through the state, they just had a veto with something where they struck us down. So we might take us a little longer to get to where we get to, but we still fighting, still grinding. We had I won't say we, the Pounces had a fundraiser not a fundraiser, but a coming out type event for that, and they got a liquor
And
store.
they brand.
So shout out
Correct.
to
Shout out
Mike
to
and
Keith.
Marquise.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Pounces,
Mike.
man.
Yeah.
Family
That
too.
the nation real.
My bad, that ain't have nothing to do with what we was talking about, but at the same time,
that's
they
family
got a
too,
lot
and
to do
it's
with it.
good. It's good to spotlight the fact that it's just the positivity spreading throughout all the guys that we know. You know,
because like just seeing them last night and just hearing them talk, they on the same exact thing we on. It's just we don't see each other all the time, but every time we come together, it's like it's all love, extra long hug. You know what I mean? So that's just what it's about. And I think outside of just the kids, man, and not kids, but the youth, what I'm keep trying to tell you, we need each other more than sometimes we need to talk to the youth, because I might not feel like it because I don't know what I got going on, but I might not have talked to somebody or just venting or just whatever that is, and just get into a good headspace where I feel like I could be selfless. Because if I'm home all the time just thinking about me, that's all I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's interesting though, because I'm the type, I always try to put myself in somebody else's shoes. You know what I mean? I try to see it from their perspective. So when I hear stories like you say, you know, I always tell you this: you don't know what you got to offer or got to share until you meet that person who needed it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
Oftentimes I feed off different people's energies just for a real life perspective. I might wake up one day and think my day fucked up, like, and then I hear you might hit me and tell me about your day. All right, my day ain't that fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how I operate. Like, damn, I could be dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? So let me tighten up and jump on my shit. You know, so
for real though.
So just keep that in mind, and I think that's a big thing of what this is about. Is like, this ain't about really that we need nothing from each other. You know what I'm saying? Outside of sharing your thoughts, your experiences, you know what I'm saying, and your day-to-day shit. Like, you know, what you ran through today is yours. You saw that from your perspective, you know, and I can see that completely different. So you hit me on the line to ask me how I view that. That's love for me. You know what I mean? And that's a sign of, because I'm only gonna ask people that I respect. You know, them type questions.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And when I respect you, your experiences are valid from my perspective, and I'm trying to take something from that every time. So, but to add to what else, let me correct myself too, because I think y'all took me the wrong motherfucking way.
My bad.
No,
my bad. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a bumpy road on the map, man.
But I want to make it clear though. I don't think I'm gonna get into coaching ball. I feel like I'm obligated to use the game for my vision and for my, but when I go out to football practice, I ain't going for football. I ain't going for the game. I'm going for the minds. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I can show you how to play football all day, but that ain't what's gonna get us there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and once we get that mentality, like, I can show you, we can show you rap. We go to the studio all day, but I got some shit that's really gonna get you there. That's just, that's the extra thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when we get that mentality, I think we'll be all right. Now we know, just opening them doors, giving, if you got 10 doors to go in and somebody tell you a surprise behind every door and every door unlocked, you're going to open every motherfucking
You going to open
door.
every last one on.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to open one door, see the prize. Oh, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go open every. So
ain't no tie when you do that.
So all these doors open. All these doors open though. We just don't know it.
Standing from my side right now, do y'all feel like the kids in the community got a better shot now as opposed to when we was growing up. Because I was talking to somebody the other day about like rec ball. Back in the day, it was $35 or whatever for us to play for the season. For basketball, $65, $75 for football. Now that's hell. The equipment, the accessories. Then you talking about the season. Like I'm not trying to push kids into just playing sports, but you not even affording an opportunity to know if they even want to be a part of that, or if they're a part of music, or they don't know. You kind of force, like, I'm looking at how things is now. That's why I'm asking y'all how y'all feel about it, because I'm looking at it in these just heads like this here.
Can I reverse the question though?
Nah, you can do what you like, brother.
Do the Jits have a better choice?
I don't know. I think it's perspective though. At the end of the day,
It is, because I mean we're gonna bring in all the technology.
Yeah, we get that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring in all the
That's
numbers.
why I asked choice.
You know,
Yeah.
that's good though. But I guess,
and I think they got
It's a hard
it
way to
easier
say
and better than they got it easier and better than we do. I feel like, at least where I'm from.
that's why I say you can't
community.
say no.
Even but not even that. I think we do our part. Even though we ain't all like doing how we supposed to do, we didn't have people coming back doing us stuff, showing us stuff, putting us on like that. So our generation, I really feel like, as far as going back, like, well, nobody doing no individual workouts, individual training when we was in high school and school.
Right.
Like, we really did a lot there, like
In the moment.
doing a lot of stuff, like
Yeah.
showing them stuff and teaching them stuff that we never saw before. And not only that, it's so many people nowadays that's from one area that still get to go back. Like I just mentioned, the Pounces, they have a camp like right now going on, a whole weekend going on right now. So
Right.
just doing that and giving the city an opportunity to come out to see Super Bowl champs, national champions, and whoever they bring out, it's just it's inspiring for
Right.
a lot of people. So yeah, we have obligation, like I keep saying. So in doing that, we didn't have nobody, like, no disrespect, but Tracy McGrady and wasn't coming back, having camp. If he did, maybe in Armandale, but we didn't really know about that stuff in Lake
Over there,
where I'm
yeah,
from.
yeah.
So Ray Lewis really wasn't having camps like that, to my knowledge, like that when we were in school. So they definitely did a lot as far as motivating us and
Right.
inspiring us. But I think some of us saw that as like, well, we got to do better than that. You know what I mean? When it's our turn to get on,
We gonna come on
do.
back and-
Yeah. And like I say, we ain't doing the best we can, some of us, but what we are doing is impactful. You know what I mean? So
Everybody just got to do something.
just a little piece. If
Everybody
enough,
everybody do
they'll
their
get
part.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. You know what I mean? Do your part.
They gotta know their part.
Right.
Yeah.
They gotta know their part.
But that ain't for us too.
No, not
Cause-
for us.
'cause-
Everybody should know their part. I mean, at some point you gotta know what your part is.
But I think at the end of the day, when whoever for progressing again, where they trying to get to, they gonna latch on what they supposed to latch on to. So if such and such don't know their part, they gonna see through that just on the strength of, nah, something ain't really sound right. He seem off. They might not be able to put it in words,
Right.
but Nazier they came along, and now they suited and booted doing everything. You know, everything you asking for just on the strength of you know what
They
I
gotta
mean? You
look
put
that way.
yourself in it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He ain't even really looking away. Sometimes, like, you could look away and people will be like, nah, not him, or nah, not that person.
Right.
But then you get to talk to him and get to know him. It's like, man, I'm tripping because I judged.
I
Bro,
cut the line off.
bro, we
on
get
right now.
judged every day. You know what I mean? Just off how we look. And then somebody get to know him. Like, then I guess it's a compliment because they tell you, man, you way da-da-da-da. Then I thought you was like, that ain't no compliment. Like, what about me? Right.
Hey,
What
hey.
about me make you feel like that?
Nah, that's real. Hold that thought though, man. Let's take a quick one, and then we got to touch back on that because that's a must. So we'll come back to that though. All right.
What it is, man. Your boy Bankno, man. One half of the legendary, the LINX, man. One man trying to find peace with my brother E-Way, man.
What it is?
My brother C. Rich is here with us as well, man.
Yo.
Hey,
We gonna pick back up on this underhand, backhand.
nah, yeah. Nah,
Fugazi.
yeah, nah.
Yeah,
'cause
the
this-
real fool.
but we've been joking. We've been kicking this shit. But this is something real though, because you were talking about perspectives and how people perceive you and shit like that, and that's one of the most dangerous things we play with in this world. I think. You know, people are so concerned with perceptions, and so much we do for the way we're perceived. You know what I mean? Like we care more about how somebody views us than how we actually are, how we feel, how we view ourselves. And I think that's playing with fire.
It
You know
is.
what I mean? You people will compromise themselves based on, or they'll compromise themselves for the view of someone else, for the sight of another person.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You will completely, your integrity is fucked up, morals, you compromise everything you stand for a person's sight.
Am I wrong for saying that shit is embedded into our, and I ain't just speaking on just our culture, but in life period, because there's unhappy husbands, unhappy wives, unhappy kids. They all play that role as, you know, especially if they in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? They play that role as if they happy, they sacrificing their happiness, their peace and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
I think it's because people be sneak competing and comparing themselves to each other. So if I ain't comparing myself or competing with nobody else,
right,
I'm straight. You know what I mean? Because I ain't comparing myself to what you have or what you don't
I
have.
see me.
Right,
Yeah.
and I'm content with what I have. Not to say that I'm content in the sense to why I ain't still making moves and still doing that, but if I never had anything outside of what I have now, I'll still always be good. And because people don't generally think like that, you always chasing the wind. You know what I mean? You trying to grab something that you never seen before and never be able to get because you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You trying to be something you're not. You getting lost. Now you desperate, and when you get desperate, now you doing anything to get to what you're trying to get.
Hey, that desperado hard, boy.
You know what I mean? So in my opinion, I mean, this tough out here is really real, but early on, the way to get from being desperate, you just got to be real with yourself and be cool with who you are. Okay, such and such don't think I'm cute. I'm still straight. You know, I'm still straight. Long as one person think I'm decent, I got a chance. I got a chance. I ain't got to get everything. So it's just like we just can't just be trying to be like Usher, Chris Brown, Gucci Man, whoever it is that people trying to be like. You got to be like you.
You know, but that comes down, and then and I guess we full loop right back to mental health, because when you go to talking about you can't be the individual. Well, stop trying to be like these individuals, man. I mean.
Look. Tell me what you think of me and my fellas. Come on now. Like, just call y'all niggas tryna kick it together. Yeah. Like, tryna make it out this fucked up city. Yeah. Cause really ain't nothing really about to be really pretty. Yeah. But me and my niggas tryna get it up gritty. Yeah. Cause really went up in the city. Yeah. And I can tell you shit ain't pretty. No.
It's a weird ass statistic. I want to say I could be dead wrong. Please do not quote me on this. I want to say it was 73%, 83%. First thing they do when they grab their phone and go to a social media site. Mm-hmm. I don't know which one, but I'm assuming it's all of them put together. But it's like 73, 83%. Open that up. So what if you open that up in a bit like, man, I hate life. I don't know where to go. Like, and I ain't saying nothing that ain't been out there before, because it's been, you know what I'm saying? That ain't really how you supposed to start your day.
Nah, but that's what's going on.
No, it's what. Listen, big bro. You talk to a person. A couple of my brothers in here know as well. I done woke up to plenty 5 a.m.s, 4 a.m.s, 6 a.m.s, straight yelling for your life. So no, it ain't the way to wake up, especially not something that I say it's imaginary, but it's hard to say that to people that it affect, because some people that, you know what I'm saying, committed suicide off of it. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I wasn't trying to cut you off, but the thought came, but that's why I said to you, you know, I appreciate the different experiences, and I wake up and I tell myself, you know, it's like a humbling experience. It could be worse, you know, and it's based on my lens, my perspective, because other people are gonna see it differently. You know, I can wake up and I have, you know, ABC on my plate. Joe can wake up, ABC is easy money. You know what I mean? For him.
Right.
But switch the roles, and I could be, you know what I'm saying? It's perspective.
Once again.
One task to one person is a completely different task to the next person. And that's something I gotta remind myself and tell myself at the same time.
You gotta stay conscious of it.
Yeah, but then even like the next step to that, it could be worse. Is I'm thankful for the situation I have, and I'm gonna do better and be better because I have an opportunity. I'm still here, so yeah, anything could be worse. That's obvious, but what we doing, what we have, you know what I mean? Because even having that, in my opinion, having that mindset of it could be worse, it's a good chance it's gonna be worse. You know what I mean? So we gotta reprogram myself to try to focus on the positive.
The positive.
You know what I mean?
But at this point right now, what is the reboot system? Like the same way we factory reset.
Isolation. It might be isolation. You got to get back to yourself personally because it started with self. So yeah, you got to unplug everything fast. Get to yourself 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, however long it is for that person. But how you gonna learn yourself? You don't ever spend time with yourself. You know what I mean? So if you always on your phone, you out there doing stuff and being something you're not, you ain't gonna really have no time to really see who you really are, what you really like, what you really don't like. Because a lot of time, like, I used to ain't like Brussels sprouts. You know what I mean? Everywhere I go.
I love them.
Everywhere I go. You know what I mean? Everywhere I go. I just had some, you know what I mean? Please, little boss saw me. Yeah, please give me that. But we don't know what we know until we get into the situation sometimes. And sometimes it's easier to hear somebody and hear their experience because we think we're going to do better than the last person did. That ain't know what I know, so yeah, he got caught up. I'm going to be straight. In reality, it's the same game for everybody.
And I'm going to say this because I know we got to let you go. You got to, once again, shout out to Keith and Mike for their events that's going on and their brand and everybody that's participating in that. What I was trying to get to before we went on break was, what is it that maybe us as your brother should know about what rich kids got going on? I mean, I never had. How can we help? Because I never had a foundation. I don't know what the steps is. What is the steps that you took to get there? But what is it right now that you seeking?
I've been so on me for so long. I backed up and I ain't really been doing nothing. So the most and the best that y'all have and could do for me is today, this right here. So this giving me that spark back to, come on, Chris. I hear you talk, because even me, as I'm talking, I'm listening to myself, and it's like, yeah, come on, you can't just be talking about something. You got an organization, you just at the crib, you ain't doing nothing. Right. I mean, you making moves, but all of the pieces in place, you just got to get out there and do it. And I think for me, after a while, I got discouraged because I'm investing a lot of time, I'm investing a lot of money. I ain't really asking help from nobody. I mean, I'm asking for help from, some people, I won't say that, but I didn't get the response that I thought I should have got from the city as far as coming in and doing what I was doing, because I ain't do nothing with sports. So because I ain't doing anything with sports, it didn't seem like people were really into what I had to push. So for me, it's like, man, that's kind of discouraging. So to hear that time has passed, just me being out of the limelight for whatever, not that limelight, but just me being home more, it almost make me more valuable in a sense. So because I ain't been around, when people see me now, they think I live out of town. They think I'm just visiting. I've been living at home for like 12, 13 years now.
Definitely 11 years.
At least 11.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
Definitely 11 years.
So just on the strength of that, this really put things in perspective for me. Like, I'm tripping, man. Like, yeah, you doing stuff, you helping other people. At some point, you got to, do what you got to do at the crib too. So I can't forget the house.
Right.
But I will say this too, though. Whenever I do get the events going, or whatever that is, man, I'm trying to lock in.
Link up. No, we ain't locking up. We ain't locking in. We ain't locking up, man. We linking in. You hear me?
It is.
Everybody know.
Believe that.
For real.
Believe that.
For real.
No, it's real. That's what it's about. It's the link, man. And we want to facilitate, our resources, our knowledge, our experience, whatever it got. All different backgrounds, all different walks of life, man. You got people from all different types of, you name it, bro. So, and then being able to come together, and I use this word fellowship again.
Yes, sir.
And to continue to build our communities and help our young ones, man, change trajectories. So I appreciate you, bro.
Nah, that's all love.
Man, it's been, every time, bro. Every time we link, it's always.
Let me put a little bit of pressure on us before we go, because we just had to break. We just had some little banter going about, I won't say hobby, but something that most of us men in here in the room, that I didn't know, but we just spoke about it. So we got to get the chess thing going, man. So because a lot of us into it, just something to keep us together, whatever.
Hey, all the pushers,
I got to put it on. I got to put it on the record. So we've been talking about accountability all the time. So I'm gonna say we started that chess thing. We already.
Hey man, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the LINX podcast, whatever. Find it. It's there. Submit your name. We'll get you. We'll throw you against Rick.
You ain't got to be a pro. I'm definitely
throw you against Soup.
I take Soup.
You come up against me, I'm telling you something. I'm confused. You ain't seen nothing like this. I'm just throwing that out there. You ain't seen nothing like this. I'm Aki.
Yeah.
I accept it for myself. You know what I'm saying? But it's been more than a pleasure, bro. It's been an honor. You really a lot of people use the fam and the family word and they throw it. Mm-hmm. You know what it is, bro. I love you, bro. I thank you again, man.
Yes, sir. Love, baby.
Man.
It's
I can't wait
all
to do
love
this
and
again,
light
man.
when we link,
We
baby.
is, man.
Man, it's all what?
All love and light. All love and light every time we
do,
link.
man. When we link up, man. It's the link, man.
I get up gritty, yeah. Cause we really went up in the city, yeah. And I can tell you shit ain't pretty. No, look, I've been trying to get up out the city. Whoa, look, I believe that we could touch the stars. Like, baby, do you wanna sit on Mars? Yeah, like, baby, do you wanna sit on Mars? Say this a true story. I lost it all on this journey. Mistakes that I often made became the reason I started hurting. Was steady trying to find my purpose. Need no say, I'm so observant. Mean to say that I can't find it, cause I'm the motherfucking purpose.